Hello, everyone, and welcome to Think English. My name is Ella, and I'm your guest host for today's episode. Today, we are going to talk about a very important topic for learning any new language: daily routines. A daily routine is the set of things you do every day, your daily habits. Learning how to describe your routine is great practice because it uses the simple present tense, common verbs, and vocabulary that you will use all the time. I will tell you about my day from morning to night. I will speak slowly and clearly. If you hear a new word, don't worry. I will try to explain it. Are you ready? Let's begin. Let's start with the morning. My day starts very early. I am a morning person. A morning person is someone who loves the morning and has a lot of energy then. Are you a morning person or a night owl? A night owl is someone who likes to stay up late at night. My alarm clock rings at 6:30 in the morning. That's 6:30 a.m. I don't press the snooze button. The snooze button lets you sleep for 5 or 10 more minutes. I like to get up right away, so I turn off my alarm and I get out of bed. The first place I go is the bathroom. I take a warm shower. The shower helps me to feel awake and fresh for the new day. After my shower, I dry myself with a towel. Then I need to get ready. This phrase, get ready, means to prepare yourself for the day. Getting ready includes a few steps for me. First, I do my hair, then I get dressed. Get dressed means to put on your clothes. I open my closet and choose my outfit. Because I am a graphic designer, my office is creative and not too formal, so I can wear something like jeans and a nice shirt. Once I am dressed, I go downstairs to the kitchen. It's time for breakfast. Breakfast is a very important meal. It breaks your fast from the night. I keep my breakfast simple. I boil water to make a hot cup of tea. I like English breakfast tea with a little bit of oat milk and no sugar. For food, I have 2 slices of toast. I spread almond butter on my toast. It's delicious and gives me good energy to start my day. Okay, so I've had my breakfast. Now it's time to go to work. The journey from your home to your work is called a commute. My commute is one of my favorite parts of the day. I live in a town that is across the water from the big city where I work, so I don't take a bus or a train. I walk from my house to the ferry terminal. The walk takes about 10 minutes. At the terminal, I get on a foot ferry. This is a special kind of boat that only carries people. The ferry ride is about 20 minutes long. It's a very peaceful way to travel to work. I can sit and look out the window at the water. My office is just a 5-minute walk from where the ferry stops. I have to be at my desk and ready to work at 9 o'clock a.m. My workday is from 9 in the morning until 5 in the evening. We often say 9 to 5 to describe a typical office job. As I said, I'm a graphic designer. I work for a marketing company. My job is to create designs for things like logos, advertisements, and websites. It is a very creative and fun job. I share an office with my team. The people I work with are my colleagues or coworkers. My colleagues are very friendly. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon or 1 p.m., we take our lunch break. The break is 1 hour long. My coworkers and I don't usually eat at our desks. We like to go to a cafe and buy a sandwich or a salad. It's a good time to socialize. Socialize means to spend time with other people for pleasure. After our 1 hour lunch break, we go back to the office and continue working until 5 o'clock. At 5 p.m., the workday is finished. I pack my bag, say goodbye to my colleagues, and leave the office. My routine after work is not always the same. It depends on the day and how I feel. It depends is a great phrase. It means that the answer can change based on the situation. 2 or 3 times a week, I go to the gym after work. My favorite exercise is swimming. The gym has a big swimming pool. I change into my swimsuit and I swim 20 laps. A lap is one length of the pool. Swimming makes me feel relaxed and strong. On my way home from the gym or from the ferry, I often stop at a produce stand. Produce is a word for fresh fruits and vegetables. I buy what I need for dinner that evening. When I arrive home, it's usually around 7:30 p.m. Then it's time to make dinner. I live alone, so I cook for myself. I enjoy cooking. I use the fresh vegetables I bought to make a healthy meal, maybe a stir-fry or a big salad. While I eat my dinner, I usually watch TV. I like to watch comedies or documentaries. This helps me to unwind. To unwind means to relax. After dinner, I wash the dishes. Then I have some free time. I might call a friend or just relax on the sofa. Around 9:30 p.m., I start my bedtime routine. A routine before bed is very good for helping you sleep well. I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth for 2 minutes. Then I wash my face. Next, I change into my pajamas. Pajamas are soft, comfortable clothes that you only wear for sleeping. The very last part of my routine is reading. I get into my bed and I read a book for about 20 to 30 minutes. I find that reading a physical paper book makes me feel more sleepy than looking at my phone screen. Finally, At about 10:30 p.m., I feel sleepy. I put my book down, I turn off the light, and I go to sleep. Of course, this is my routine for a weekday. My weekends are quite different. On Saturdays and Sundays, I don't set an alarm. I like to wake up naturally. This means I wake up when my body is ready, without an alarm clock. It's a small luxury, but it makes a big difference in how I feel. And that's it. That is a full day in my life. A typical workday routine. The next morning, my alarm rings at 6:30 a.m., and it all begins again. I hope sharing my routine was helpful for you. We used a lot of great vocabulary for everyday actions. The best way to learn is to practice. So now it's your turn. Can you describe your daily routine? Try to write it down or say it out loud. Using English to talk about your own life is a fantastic way to improve. Thank you so much for listening to this special episode of Think English. It was a pleasure to be your host today. My name is Ella. Goodbye and happy learning.